Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. Chop left.
Running left, it's Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Here's Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Drop 50.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bootleg, it's Brissett rolling to his left, and his pass incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Brissett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Brissett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Randall, 18 Randall. 60 boxes, 6 Hurt, Hurt. Right there, Hurt. 18, Pioneer.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. The 4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A first carry for Najee Harris. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 51 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Willis. Out left to Dotson. And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. The Titans at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down, Titans. Browns gain of 12.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first down, Willis. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back to 60. Buffalo 18.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his head kept it exactly that. Brissett
from the gun on 3rd.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
From 10 yards out.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to throw, Willis.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to connect with Dodson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
19 right. 79 Broncos.
Willis looking to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 tight. 19 tight.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Rondale Moore.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. He's going to look deep down the field.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Play action now. Brissett. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through the proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's got room. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Titans 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Play fake. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Seven Pirates!
They go play action with Willis.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
18 runners. 18 Pioneer.
From the gun, here's Willis.
This will be caught just inside the 10. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Bullock's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll try the right side with Harris. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Steelers.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A check down here for Henry.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Ready, set.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Willis.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
19,
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Willis.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them with just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Steelers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.